Podcast. Welcome to the live stream. We're no longer at Lord's, unfortunately, because we all got a bit drunk and unfortunately the game has ended. So, well, the day has ended, not the game has ended. We've got Leon, who plays for us. I don't know who we've got Chris, who plays for us. And obviously, we've got Max. Look how sexy he looks. He's like a 1970s dirty Paulo. And then Jack, I mean, you got to turn it on yourself. Do you want to pass it?
Yeah, pass it on. So today we saw India batting. We thought that they would get 450, 400 at least. England pulled it out the fucking fire, if we're being honest. Jimmy Anderson, fifer. That was really good to see live. I mean, I've barely seen Jimmy bowl live. I've been seeing him play a few tests. Not seen Jimmy do that before. That was fucking mint, I will be honest. What do you think about India?
Hello. Yeah, I mean, India would have been hoping to get off to a good start today, weren't they? And probably not the best start in KR Hall, smacking a slightly outside off stump, half volley straight to short extra cover. That was a mistake, you have to admit. KR Hall played very well yesterday, didn't play so well this morning, and it let England back into the game.
Didn't play that well this morning. He smashed it straight to cover.
Yeah. Well, it's not what you want, is it? It's not what you want from your guy who's 100 overnight, and that let England back into the game, and they took the chance they got. Unfortunately for England, their two openers spent a long time not scoring any runs, and then Dom Sibley did the exact same, except on the leg side, clipping the ball to short mid wicket, and let India back into the game.
Right, Ross. England's chances tomorrow. You're at the ground again at Lord's.
I think pretty good. I think it looks like a pretty flat wicket, doesn't it? Really, I think Roy Burns is actually pretty unlucky to get given out. I mean, if there's going to be some criticism,
The three reds.
yeah. If there's going to be some criticism of the Hawkeye, it didn't look out. Like, from the ground, didn't look out. From the replay, didn't look out. And then DRS was like smashing in half at the middle stump. I was like, actually, I'm not too sure it was. But I think
That's a bulk claim.
But I tell you, tomorrow, Root is still in, which is the biggest thing, right? It's like when India turn around and it's like, oh, we've got Kohli still in. Like, Root for us is actually the be all and end all. We don't have a KL Rahul, which is only 126 where it was. But we'll see. We'll see what kind of comes out of that, and I think hopefully we'll bat the whole day.
Right, so we're going to do Leon Roderick's pod debut. Leon, you're the India fan in the in the club.
Super fan.
Super fan. India's chances of winning?
60%.
60%.
Yeah.
Are you going to elaborate on that more because it would be good for the podcast?
Yeah, I think like tomorrow by lunchtime, England's going to be all out.
I think that would give India better than a 60% chance of winning, let's be honest. If England are all out by lunch tomorrow, I think we're looking at possibly an innings defeat.
Mate, if I spend another 150 quid on watching England, like today was a terrible day to win 150 pounds worth of cricket. Tomorrow's
What are you
even
talking
worse.
about?
Mate, it was shit.
Well, no,
We
you
literally
only-
watched
you
Dom
only got
Sibley.
84
We literally watched Dom Sibley and Roy Burns block out for what? 15 overs. Oh, we have a break now. And literally straight after it, Dom Sibley goes, there you go, mid-wicket, have a catch.
I don't know.
You're so, what are you doing?
We got to see a James Anderson fifer, which was wonderful. We got to see Joe Root bat, and Joe Root batted really well. Like, once again, came into bat and just looked every bit like he was so much better than everyone else in an England shirt. And on top of that, England's shirt with the red for the Ruth Strauss Foundation Day looked a lot better than it normally does with the blue. I was a big fan of England's white with the red trim.
Yeah.
I think we should actually carry that through into future games. Big fan of
Chris,
the red.
you're the only member of the team not to make a statement. What do you think about tomorrow's chances?
I think it'll be a great day. I think England will bat all day, take the lead, and then declare about 5 to 6 when they have bowled 70 overs. And then Michael Vaughan goes on a rant about the lack of over rates and etc. And Test cricket's going to die.
He's loving his time on camera.
Imagine if England tomorrow back the whole day and it was like we're going to stuck and stick India in. Like, I reckon what I'd love to see from Joe Root is a declaration where we're like 100 runs short. And it's just like, go on then, mate. We'll chase that down.
Speed the game up a bit.
Right, yeah, so we've got 3 more days of cricket. We all expect India to win this quite easily, I think, around the table. Draw.
But actually what happens is Andrew Strauss stands on the top of Lords with a hose that goes through a colander just to simulate rain on the pitch. Just, when things are looking down for England, we have a man with a hose just raining onto the pitch. Slow the game down a bit. Oh, look. Oh, we need some runs. Oh, it's raining. What a shame.
For our Indian listeners, this is the delusional state that England fans are in at this moment in time. India, if they bowl well tomorrow, they'll bowl England out. Even if England bat well for 100 runs short of the Indian title. India batted well. KL Rahul, as much as it pains me to say it, is still the player of the game.
What I don't like, right, here we go. Here we go. What I don't like is that the whole podcast doesn't hate KL Rahul. Jack is fucking gone.
You hate him?
No, mate, I hate him in T20 cricket. The ball eater is made for Test cricket. And all we've got is your prediction when you were just like, KL Rahul's not going to hit more than 150 for the rest of the series. He's still on, but people have not realised that him hitting a century kind of counts in that vein, which I really, really enjoy. But he batted unbelievably well. Rohit Sharma yesterday showed how good a cricketer he actually was. And India have been crying out for someone who'd be like, right, we're going to lead from the front, we're going to take it to the opposition. No, Rohit Sharma was on 80 before KL Rahul was on 20. The guy is he's different gravy.
Finishes off, Ross.
So I think tomorrow what we'll see is that England will hopefully bat past lunch, Leon. I'll hope that was what actually happens.
Maybe second lunch.
Second lunch. Yeah, there'll be a rain break, no doubt.
The England captain will score another century before Kohli scores.
Yeah, no, actually, Chris, I think you're right to bring that up because it is now 630 days since Virat Kohli hit a century. In that time, I've hit 2 centuries, so I'm not better than Virat Kohli.
I'm playing.
But the evidence is looking pretty good on me, so.
I'm playing tomorrow. I'm desperately hoping that I can add to the number of people who've scored a century since Virat Kohli last scored a century. We'll see if I can get there.
Max, if you hit more than 25, I'll be impressed. 25 is a good achievement
That
for you.
is my standard number of runs.
You might also get a successful review before Virat Kohli as well.
Anyway, right, so that is the Cricket Podcast. Thank you very much for listening. We'll be back tomorrow. And I don't know who's going to be back. It might be us, might be not. We'll see you tomorrow.
Jack it down, I think. There we go, we live.